got the next introduction.
And her opponent from Ocala, Florida, former WOW World Champion, Santana Garrett.
And from never getting a shot at the championship to a former WOW World Champion and Tag Team Champion, somebody who's been to the top of the mountain. I'm talking about the All-American girl, Santana Garrett, David.
Santana Garrett. I had the pleasure of being in Florida visiting with her family several years ago. Of course, one of my greatest things I got to do was be at the CAC Awards in Las Vegas, Nevada, and attendant with her father, her late dad. And he's looking down on Santana Garrett right now.
He sure is TNT Kenny G. And speaking of which, David, congratulations for your big award of the CAC.
It was exciting. JR was there. It was a great, great time at the CAC in Las Vegas this past year.
And a great time to represent WOW, but right now, this is our, David, third qualifying matchup to determine the 12 participants in the WOW World Championship Battle Royal to determine a new WOW World's Champion.
Of course, fans, you all know the Class Master is already in the competition. And newcomer to WOW, Xena Phoenix, the Albanian grappler. Santana Garrett takes over Fury.
Side headlock takeover, referee Julio Rodriguez administering the count. And you want to talk about people having opportunity like Fury here. How about that matchup, though, when Xena Phoenix was able to capture the first spot in the WOW World Championship Battle Royal? What a way to make your entrance known.
That arm bar hold on her opponent, it reminded me quite a bit of Ronda Rousey. Ronda Rousey. We're a big fan of hers because she started her career up in Glendale, California. We're frequently there, wrestling in Glendale. And Ronda Rousey, of course, being a success, who really, in my opinion...
Just that pin, David, sorry!
I know, it's similar to Caitlin Clark in basketball. Put the exclamation point on women in battle.
Wow,
Ronda
did you
Rousey.
see Fury just kiss her hand for a second? I think she might have banged it up on Santana's head. That was one heck of a back fist, David.
Santana slowly getting to her feet.
Fury knows what this opportunity is. She has been asking for a WOW World Championship match for quite some time. I know, David, I'm sure that many of the competitors in these qualifying matches have asked you for an opportunity, and this is the perfect shot. Now, David, I know you went and picked up the belt. Did you see the beast when you picked it up?
Yes, I did, Nigel. I went to her home. I drove up. I visited with her. She greeted me at the front door. Her daughters were home. They excused themselves after a nice greeting, and I had a good talk with her. And I gotta agree with her decisions. She wanted some space. She wanted time to visit with her family. She didn't like to travel, and who can blame her with all the things that took place?
Sunset flip here, complete. No, only a 2 count, says referee Julio Rodriguez, as this qualifying match continues, David. And you said it at the top of the hour when we heard from our WOW World Tag Team Champions. What a pop-up powerbomb. Could we see the pinfall victory for Fury? No. But David, by the end of tonight, we will be halfway there to knowing the 12 competitors for this WOW World Championship Battle Royal. We will have 6 competitors by the end of today's broadcast.
That's exactly right, and I'm sure the Beast may even make it for the finale. She wishes us well, we wish her well, and the Beast, take your time. Maybe you'll be back in WOW before you know it. But right now, the new competitors for this championship belt are competing right now, and Fury is looking to get her first shot at gold.
David, she's got Santana Garrett grounded right now, and of course we heard from Tormenta, who is also competing tonight against Siren the Voodoo Doll in another qualifying match right before this matchup took place, David. And Tormenta is focused and ready now as Santana Garrett throws Fury across the ring and follows up with the back elbow.
Another stunner. Santana going to the corner. Now this time I believe she went there to protect her back. And there, playing a little possum, taking Fierce, side swiping and taking Fury into the corner and then whipping her across the ring.
And Santana Garrett looks like she's setting up for that back handspring elbow and connects with Fury. Santana Garrett picking up momentum with the snap suplex and the float over. Referee Julio Rodriguez with the count at almost to 3 for Garrett.
Fury rolling over. Fury. Santana now snapping herself back.
Garrett with that Muda lock on Fury, trying to make her tap out.
Fury was able to make it to the rope and call for the break by the referee. Santana was never able to get that hold perfectly fixed.
And Fury with the schoolgirl roll-up. Could this be enough to put away the former WOW champion? And no, Fury's still got more work to do if she wants to put away Santana Garrett now. Waist lock around. Santana Garrett from Fury now. Santana Garrett trying to fight out.
She does, using those elbows to the side of the head. Fury grabs the ropes though and holds on.
The rise and shine from Santana Garrett. That forearm shot to the side of Fury's face. But Fury fighting back. Elbow right to the side of the head of Santana Garrett. And now Garrett all the way up top. Looks like Fury's going for a ride, but no. Fury scouted it and was able to block the maneuver, David.
Did you see that slap?
It just connected right to the side of the face of Fury now, and Santana Garrett up once again, and Fury sent all the way down to the purple canvas.
And there's the kick right to the chin.
The super kick connects. 3, and yes, Santana Garrett qualifies for the WOW World Championship Battle Royal.
Here's your winner, Santana Garrett. Introducing first, accompanied by the marvelous Miranda Mirage, from New Orleans, Louisiana, Siren the Voodoo Doll.
Welcome back to WOW fans. Yet another qualifying matchup here as Siren the Voodoo Doll makes her presence felt here in the WOW Arena, David. But a new addition by her side, Miranda Mirage.
Can you imagine you've taken a lady from the entertainment capital of the world, Las Vegas, and you paired her with another competitor from another entertainment mecca, New Orleans, and you end up with pure magic.
And her opponent from Guadalajara, Mexico, Tormenta.
And David, you got to think that preparing for this matchup, you're going into the unknown if you're Tormenta, who has never been in the ring with Siren the Voodoo Doll. Was magnificent. Miranda Mirage by her side. She's going to have to keep her eye on the mysterious one. But now Tormenta, the Mexican champion, making her way down to the ring, David. This is a huge opportunity for everyone involved.
Well, Tormenta's got to wonder and worry about the magnificent Miranda on the outside. Being it's the first time she's represented the Voodoo Doll, does she have magic up her sleeve? What could happen here as the former Mexican champion enters the WOW ring?
And right now competing in this singles qualifying matchup, David, once again to determine yet another spot, the 4th one in the Battle Royal, David.
Tormenta coming right out of the corner and jamming on the Voodoo Doll.
Tormenta, the hard-hitting action starting out early, David.
She's not worried about any magic.
What an enziguri from Tormenta, who as of late alongside Princess Aussie has been picking up steam here in WOW Women of Wrestling now as Siren the Voodoo Doll tries to reverse the momentum, but Tormenta staying on the offense and takes Siren the Voodoo Doll across the ring with an arm drag, and what a drop kick, David. Tormenta is just on another level. And Tormenta now distracted by Miranda Mirage, and I thought, oh, wait a second. There you mentioned it, David, a trick.
Caught the eye. Don't look at a magician, it'll freak you out. And that did to Tormenta.
A brief pause to take a look at Miranda Mirage has now cost Tormenta Tormenta the momentum that she had in the early goings of this matchup.
She pulled that pocket square right out of her wrist.
She sure did, and it was enough distraction for Tormenta now. Siren, the Voodoo doll, trying to slow down Tormenta, trying to bring this match, David, to her pace.
It was magic indeed.
And now, Siren, the Voodoo doll, Northern Lights suplex to Tormenta. Referee Scarlett Donovan going for the count. She says just a 2 count on that pinfall attempt, David. Again, we've got more qualifying matches. In fact, the rest of the matches tonight, my goodness.
Nigel back-breaking knees right into is that the liver back there?
I'm not a doctor, but it looked like Siren snapped the neck of Tormenta, and that can do a lot of damage.
Both superheroes making their way back up to their feet now. Tormenta charges and connects with an explosive clothesline. And now 2 in a row for Siren the Voodoo doll. Siren the Voodoo doll better get back in this matchup quick, David, or else it's going to be all she wrote for Siren the Voodoo doll. Siren the Voodoo doll with the Bubba Bomb. Hooking both legs of Tormenta. Could this be enough? No, says referee Scarlett Donovan, David. And again, as I was mentioning, more qualifying matches as we'll see. Gigi Gianni taking on Holly Swag, now the cannonball in the corner. And of course, our main event, Penelope Pink versus Roxxy Fierce.
Roxxy Fierce tonight will be in there in singles action.
Went to the well one too many times there, David, as Siren the Voodoo doll misses with the cannonball, but moves out of the ring to buy herself a little time, David.
Smart move. Crowd yelling, Tormenta, Tormenta.
And are we going to see Tormenta fly? My goodness! Tormenta! Outside of the ring, flying through the air, takes out Voodoo, takes out Miranda Mirage, and she can taste victory, David. Tormenta wants to be a part of this WOW World Championship Battle Royal, and she's got to defeat Siren to do it. Tormenta all the way up top with the Meteora.
This could be it.
Yes, Tormenta now qualified for the WOW World Championship Battle Royal.
Look at the eyes of Tormenta. You can tell she wants the championship.
Here's your winner, Tormenta! Introducing first, accompanied by her tag team partners, BK Rhythm from San Antonio, Texas, Gigi Gianni.
And before the break, fans, we were telling you about this matchup. It's Gigi Gianni in singles action now, coming to the ring with BK Rhythm. And BK Rhythm and Gigi Gianni, part of WOW's newest supergroup, the Alliance.
Headed by Adriana Gambino and the other member, the Muscle, and Reina Del Rey.
And does it seem to you, David, like BK Rhythm and Gigi Gianni have picked up even more confidence?
You never see a bully picking on someone alone, but when they're with a group, the bully becomes the leader and picks on people.
And her opponent, accompanied by the fabulous Lana Star from Jackson, Tennessee, Holly Swag.
Well, Holly Swag, you fans know her as Big Rig Betty's little girl.
Now she's known as a member of the Fab Four. You heard, though, David, Lori Carlson mentioned backstage Holly Swag's supposed missed shot last week that cost Sweet Heat the WOW World Tag Team Championship. So Holly could use a win here today. Qualifying for the Battle Royal would be huge.
Yes, indeed, Nigel, but we referenced it as she possibly a Trojan horse, but maybe not. Maybe indeed the daughter has turned on her mother. We're ready to get underway here with WOW.
Referee Steve Gonzalez kicks this match off, and now we have Holly Swag and Gigi Gianni preparing to lock up David now, as these two competitors both hungry to be a part of that WOW World Championship Battle Royal. And as we mentioned earlier tonight, David, all of the matches that you've seen tonight are all qualifying matches for that battle royal.
That's right, Nigel, and usually with tag team partners, sometimes if they're alone in a single match, they lose a little of the it factor. But I've always stated BK Rhythm and Gigi Gianni have the it factor whether they're together or alone. And this is an opportunity for Gigi Gianni to show just that. She's got it. She is a singles competitor. I don't think they lose a beat, no pun intended, with BK Rhythm.
Holly Swag and Lana Star with the high five on the outside of the ring. They seem to be on the same page as Holly Swag hammering away at Gigi Gianni, followed up by a snapmare, David. You have to think, though, David, Sweet Heat can't be too happy with Holly Swag. Now she hooks the legs, and referee Steve Gonzalez says, good enough for a 2.
Yes. And you're right. What do you think Lindsay and Lori are thinking? And even Penelope Pink, are they happy with Holly Swag in the mix? Do you think there's some jealousy?
They're probably thinking the same thing everyone else is. Did Holly intentionally hit Lori?
We don't know, but Holly Swag intentionally meant to put her shoulder in the midsection.
BK took Holly Swag right off the ring apron, sweeping her feet from her. Lana Star a little astonished. Now under the bottom rope goes Gigi Gianni with the 2-foot plants right into Holly Swag.
And David, it's interesting because it's usually Lana Star distracting the officials. But now she has BK Rhythm on the opposite side of the ring.
They all come from the same school.
Cut from the same cloth now as Gigi Gianni with the fashion walk right across the body of Holly Swag, followed up by an elbow drop, and Holly Swag kicks out at 1.
You know, usually the elbow drop hits right at the chest. She put that one right into the center of the stomach of Holly Swag, trying to take the air out from her.
Trying to slow down that momentum from Holly Swag, who 4 weeks ago, David, turned her back on her own mother. Big Rig Betty now as Gigi Gianni charges, catches the legs of Holly Swag, and hammers away at the top part of Holly Swag's back, David.
Gigi Gianni, oh my!
Cracking that back right into the knees of Holly Swag now. As Steve Gonzalez goes for the count, and again, only good enough for 2. Both of these competitors, David, really want to be in that battle royal. In fact, I'm sure the whole Wild locker room wants to be a part. The album cover now on the outside as BK Rhythm taunts Holly Swag.
It wasn't a great pose. The referee breaking it up quickly before Gigi could get the pose right into the camera lens like she likes it. Now she's deciding to loosen up Holly Swag a little more, hoisting her up onto the 3rd rope. Holly fighting back. Lana loving it on the outside. I think that's what Lana loves, the spark and the energy. Oh my!
Cross body turned into a power slam, and Holly Swag kicks out at the last possible second. And David, it looked like Holly Swag hit the top part of her head. I was very concerned she wouldn't be able to get off the mat, much less kick out.
I think she's going on instinct alone right now. And the EMTs are definitely going to have to take a look at Holly Swag after this battle. No doubt about it. Holly Swag hits the rope. Oh my, the 2 competitors go down. Both of them face planting themselves into the purple mat of WOW. BK cheering on. Gigi, what did she slip in there? What the heck did she slip in there?
She slid a necklace in there.
Is it the necklace?
She slid a necklace in there right in front of the official, Steve Gonzalez. But look, Lana Star sends the sack of rocks to Holly Swag. The referee didn't see it, and Holly Swag steals the victory, and she's now in that battle.
Here's your winner, Holly Swag. Introducing first, accompanied by the fabulous Lana Star from America's Motor City,
Stand up.
Detroit,
It's
Michigan,
Pink.
Penelope Pink.
David, the
that Swag is engaged in the Fab Four. Now, I don't remember, maybe because I'm old, perhaps.
Holly made sure that we all knew she wasn't Hollywood, David. She's Hollywood.
Well, she's not living in any hood when she's with the fabulous one.
And her opponent from the DMV, Roxxy Fierce.
What an opportunity for the rookie sensation, Roxxy Fierce, set for singles action in our main event. And we've seen Roxxy mostly in tags, but today she's getting the opportunity to main event and qualify for that championship battle royal. A big test for Roxxy Fierce, but an even bigger reward if she can defeat Penelope Pink.
Well, they're on, Nigel, and I don't know when I'm going to take off and start dancing and prancing, but this is no dance and no prance for Roxxy.
Penelope Pink surely wouldn't disagree with you. She will tell anyone who asks or doesn't ask that she is the best damn thing in WoW. Now as Penelope Pink and Roxxy Fierce lock up in this all-important matchup, David, I would argue that this is likely the most important matchup up till this point of Roxy's career.
You got that right, and the fans were cheering her on, yelling, Roxxy, Roxxy, Roxxy. They've taken to her because of her sister, her older sister, Foxy. But now she's got to prove it on her own. The little sister has to step up and show what she's made of. Mom and Dad are watching over there near Washington, D.C. They're watching all this action today on WOW. The fans from Howard University are watching. And Penelope Pink, I think, just jammed a quick thumb, trying to get it into the left eye, but it hit the cheek of Roxy.
Check that pin here from Roxxy Fierce, and David, the overwhelming power of Roxxy Fierce just rocked Penelope Pink now, who gets a pinfall attempt on Roxy, but she might have underestimated Roxxy Fierce, David. Beautiful clothesline, sending the former WoW World Champion down in an arm drag to follow things up. The Gold WoW World Championship sitting here with us ringside by the commentary booth.
Could it be taking a visit to Howard University in the future? We don't know, but the goal is on its way. If Roxy can win this match, this will qualify her for being in the over-the-top rope battle royale for the championship of WoW. Get ready, Howard University. Roxy Fierce could be the winner.
What an upset that could have been, David, just a half a second away from pinning Penelope Pink. Can you imagine the waves that would send through the locker room, David, now as Roxxy Fierce trying to use some of that power on Penelope Pink.
Pink, I think, put that quick thumb in there again. Oh, my.
Roxxy Fierce just runs into the turnbuckle face first as she was going for a stinger splash, and now Penelope Pink with the running knee to the side of the face of Roxxy Fierce.
That sting splash didn't work for a second time, and she's in trouble because she's in the corner, and that's where anything can happen if Pink goes for a pin and gets in the right position. Lana could leverage a foot over the rope. Lana could help push Pink down on top of Roxy.
And now Penelope Pink
There's your shot right there.
just posing for the cameras as Roxxy Fierce
There's
now.
Lana Star's continual interference from the outside.
Roxxy Fierce on the receiving end of the wrath of Lana Star now as Penelope Pink charges with the crossbody. Penelope Pink with the innovative offense goes for the cover now on Roxxy Fierce, who kicks out at 2, says referee Charlie Wu, David. Penelope Pink adding insult to injury. 2 forearm shots now and a back rake to Roxxy Fierce.
Roxy down on her back right now. Penelope Pink taking it to her. Referee Mr. Dan in the background checking out all the action.
And Penelope Pink trying to stay on top of the attack of Roxy, who now catches the boot of Penelope Pink. And Pink wants no part of it now.
She just picks up Pink like a sack of potatoes and tosses her into the corner.
And the experience of Penelope Pink sticking the boot up almost in desperation. She can't outpower Roxy, but man, take a look at that. The pretty, just a kick out at 2, David. Referee Charlie Wu going for the count again, and still just a 2 count. And for the 3rd time now, Penelope Pink hooks the legs, but unsuccessful, David, in putting away Roxxy Fierce.
Timekeeper Tim Harris had his hand on the bell. He thought it was time to go. But now Roxxy taking Pink over the 3rd rope. She goes for a right hook, but stopped by Pink. Pink going up, Pink going high, Pink going to the 3rd rope.
And Pink betting on herself now, because you have got to be secure you're going to be able to nail the move, because David, right now you see just 1 second could cost Penelope Pink now. This is the high rent district, David.
You're right, Nigel. She paused. What do we have here?
Penelope Pink all the way up top. The suplex, my goodness. And now Roxxy needs to roll over and pin Penelope Pink. This is the time. Don't waste those valuable seconds.
It lifted the roof off the house, but it took the air out of both competitors. Both competitors on the mat.
Roxxy Fierce needed that recovery time, David. It was very important to her, and David, now it's anybody's game. What an impressive showing, David, from Roxxy Fierce against the veteran Penelope Pink.
Win or lose, she's a winner tonight. And there's a vicious shoulder block. Another shoulder. No, it's a clothesline. Roxxy Fierce has everybody on their feet. They can sense victory.
My goodness, I've seen car crashes that are more delicate than that now. The power of Roxxy Fierce. This could be it, David. No. Penelope Pink kicks out at the last possible second, and David, I don't think Penelope Pink prepared for this.
This is action like never seen before by a rookie in WOW. Never before. And there's a bear hug. Takedown.
Belly to belly suplex connects. Could this be enough to put away Pink? No. Roxxy Fierce sees the gold championship out here and is obviously motivated, David, and is sending this one to her sister Foxy. You know who's cheering her back at the house.
They want the gold. They want to get in the 12-person over the top rope battle royal for the first time in 25 years. WOW goes back to its roots to determine the new WOW World Champion. And Roxy's got Penelope up, and down she goes, head first into the purple mat.
Front-facing suplex from Roxxy Fierce, now hooking the leg.
Lana
Penelope
Star.
Pink.
There you see it. I mentioned it earlier. If you're close to the ropes, Lana Star can help. Lana Star can interfere and give a benefit to Penelope Pink, and she just did it right there.
And Roxxy Fierce thought that she had won the match. Referee Charlie Wu had to explain that the boot was on the bottom rope, and Roxxy Fierce not at all amused by Penelope Pink and Lana Star. Now take a look at the power,
The
David.
referee goes over to stop Lana Star from interfering a second time.